G'day, that's Slot Car Guy here, and welcome to episode 11 of my 5 favourites. I have 5 different slot cars to share with you today from my own collection, so let's get stuck into it and let's check out car number 1. So for car number 1, I've gone with SCX, and quite a unique model by SCX, which I don't think we see enough of, and it's the Morgan Aero 8 in this beautiful solid grey kind of browny colour. Quite a unique colour on this model with beautiful blue racing stripes. Now it sounds like a unique mix of colour, but it does look really good. When I say it's unique, it looks very unique. And again, you don't see many of these on posts or pictures or on racetracks, but I'd say this one's definitely for the collectors. There's a fair few liveries in this model to get, and this is my only Morgan Aero 8 I've got, but I would try and hunt down the rest if I had that opportunity. So there we go, car number 1, it's SCX. You know I love the SCX display case because you can see all around it, and we've gone Morgan Aero 8. So for car number 2, I've gone NINCO with the beautiful silver version of the Porsche 911 GT1 road car. The car is beautiful, the packaging, not so much. I wasn't a fan of this run of cars or this run of packaging by NINCO. I do like the big crystal cases better, but what a stunning looking slot car. Of course, it's not new. There is no new NINCO cars for us to get, but nevertheless, it's a Porsche. For the Porsche fans, this is a must, and it's a road car. It's a non-race car, so a standard color, which is silver, and I like seeing road cars from time to time. Yes, we all collect race cars, but seeing a road car I think is quite unique. So there we go, NINCO, car number 2, the Porsche 911 GT1 road car in beautiful silver. So for car number 3, I've gone with Fly Slot, and I've chosen a Fly Slot model which, like the first car we saw in today's episode, you don't see enough of, and it's the Alpha 147 GDA Cup. Now the car itself with the livery, I'm not familiar as a race car, but of course the Alpha 147 we all should know. I know the car itself. So a really unique slot car, a really unique car to put as a slot car, and I'm glad Fly did this back in the day. I don't think we see enough Alphas in general. Color-wise, I'm not too sure if I'm a big fan of the red and yellow, but I think they have pulled it off. The yellow rims, most of the car is red with the yellow top, but I think it looks okay. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Another cool thing is this model from Fly Slot, and a lot of the models from Fly Slot do have an inline front-mounted motor, which really replicates the real car in real life. Of course, front-engine car in real life. So I do love when that kind of stuff comes hand in hand, but Fly Slot do that a lot with their models. So there we go, an Alpha 147 GDA Cup car. What's your thoughts? Should we see more of some of these unique models? I'm not too sure. Should we see more Alphas in general? But that is car number 3. So for car number 4, I've gone with Sideways, and it's the LBH GT3, and that's what it's stamped as. But of course, it is a Lamborghini, and this car is part of the Pro-Am series. Now, choice of color, which I'm guessing this is replicating the real car in real life, I think they've knocked it out of the park. It's 2 colors of blue, which again, I think that is hard to pull off when you do one color. You know, black and whites are quite easy, but a blue, I think they've done a really, really good job. Being sideways, it's detailed to the max, and these perform quite well. I think I have reviewed this on the channel, so maybe scroll through the hundreds of videos and try and find the review on this beautiful LBH GT3 by Sideways. So car number 4, do you have a Sideways in your collection? If not, you should get one. They're incredible. What's your thoughts on the blue? Let me know in the comments, but let's check out our final car number 5. So for the 5th and final car, we've gone SCALEXTRIC with the MG Metro 6R4, an absolute banger of a slot car. I love rally cars. I absolutely, hands down, love rally racing and rally cars, and SCALEXTRIC had knocked this out of the park because the body kits on these are absolutely ridiculous, which during that era, all the body kits were ridiculous, and I think SCALEXTRIC have really replicated this car beautifully. Now, color choice. When you say it out loud, red, blue, and yellow, you think it's going to look like a mess, but it looks really good. And I'm not familiar with this rally car itself. I have to say I'm not, but it looks really good. Now, I'm going to make a slight confession here. I'm a huge fan of small slot cars. The smaller size slot cars I find are very twitchy. They like to pick a wheel up, and I think they're quite aggressive for a driving style. Hence why I think I use this slot car a lot around my track, because it's fast, it's fun, and it's exactly what I just said. It wants to pick up a wheel, it wants to twitch out of a corner, and for me, love it, keeps me on my toes. So there we go, the MG Metro 6R4 by SCALEXTRIC. I think this is a really good car to finish episode 11 on. So episode 11 done and dusted. I've tried to choose 5 different manufacturers and 5 different slot cars from my own personal collection to share with you today. So let me know in the comments what was your favourite out of my 5 today? And of course, as always, what's your favourite on a weekly basis? Because I know we all collect different things. But I do have to do a huge shout out to Gary Carney, who has sent me some of his progression on his track building. Now, me and Gary did have a live chat together, offline, together about slot cars and slot car tracks. And he was a little bit cautious on building his own track. So I'm really, really happy that he's gone down the route of having a crack at building some tables and putting a layout together in his garage. So, mate, hat off to you. And I think it looks good. You've shown me 2 designs that you're going with, and both, I think, are using your space really, really well. So thank you, mate. I really appreciate you reaching out and having a crack at building your own track. So there you go. What's your thoughts on Gary's track? Are we happy with his track? I definitely am. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram and YouTube. Here's my email if you want to send me some pics of your current builds, track designs, or everything else in between, so I can share it on our channel. And I have released a Facebook group page, That Slot Car Group, I think it's called now. So please check it out and come across, join, and upload as much stuff about slot cars as you can. And we will try and do some live stuff on there. So the more people that join, the more stuff we can do. So be safe, take care, support your local. Ciao.